everybody, and welcome to Majestic Words Podcast. I'm Reneyywaters.
And I'm Giovanna.
And we are going to be talking about...
Can we avoid people's opinions?
Yes.
Is it inevitable?
Yeah.
Let's talk about it.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Do you want to start out or you want me to start out?
I don't have nothing to say.
I was going to be talking about this topic. You got that. It's like, nah. So, pretty much... I feel like taking in people's other opinions and into consideration is it can make you or break you as a person. So I just feel like we can take opinions from our friends, but we just can't take opinions from our family. And I'll never understand that as a person. I can never understand why we can't ever take, like, why it's different. I guess because friends see us on a regular basis, so we act normal around them, but with our family it's kind of different, which it really shouldn't be that way, but it's the truth. But just taking other people's considerations is really dangerous because like I said, it can make you or break you. You could take an opinion from somebody and you take it and it completely change your whole entire life. You could be trying to go for a career or something like that, and somebody give you an opinion and tell you, yeah, just don't do that. And it completely, switches up or changes. So I just feel like, taking those opinions and not taking that leap of faith or that leap of hope is, like I said, it can make you or break you. Because what if taking that career path and somebody give you an opinion about it and you don't take it, and that was your ticket or, your purpose or your way out. So
Relatable.
It can make you or break you. So, I mean, have you been through any experiences where somebody probably gave you an opinion or something like that?
Well.
She's so cheesy.
Journalism. Mm-hmm. That is my field study. Mm-hmm. And journalism is one of those things as a writer, people always have their opinions because a lot of what we write is based off of society and other people's opinions, right? Mm-hmm. We're both journalists, so we can.
Yeah. And we're gonna talk to y'all about that eventually, later down the line. We not there yet.
Yeah. So I think being a journalist, it was really hard for me to. You receive so many people projecting their feelings and opinions on you, and that becomes really difficult to decipher and choose what to take and what not to take, because as an on-camera reporter at that, you have to deal with people talking about how you look, how you sound, how you write, the stories you pursue. So there's so many opinions, and you also want to keep your identity and your brand in it. So it makes it difficult to decipher and what should I do and what shouldn't I do? What is my station saying? What do the viewers want? What do I want? Right. So that was really difficult for me, and honestly, it just comes down to sometimes what's right.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just gonna touch a little bit based on getting opinions in the journalism world, and then we can just kind of switch it into our personal lives, but. It was a scenario where it was opinionated about my hair, So in journalism, it was really hard for me because I had went through a crisis of how my hair should look. So I know it just got real deep, but it was, I was literally burning the ends of my hair and damaging my hair so bad because of how I felt like I should have looked in the journalism world. And people will always tell me, well, your hair's not flat enough. Why are you wearing your hair curly? Why are you wearing your hair up in a bun? Why isn't it straight? Why isn't it, why is it in a weave or something like that? Like, I've always been stressed out about how my hair should look in the journalism world. And it has literally, broken me down as a person, because now, not only that, when you take in an opinions and stuff like that, it's like, oh, it's just work. I have to deal with it because this is what people like to look at in journalism, but it affects you.
Yes.
You start thinking, well, dang, I don't look good in my regular natural hair. I don't look good in a nice curl or bun or something like that. And it just it messes you up as a person. So now I always felt like I have to wear weaves or something like that. I have to, I always have to have my hair pressed and stuff like that. And don't get me wrong, I'm a girly girl. I feel like you should look good all the time. When you walk out of the house, you gotta look good. You gotta have yourself together. I understand that, but I can have myself together in a natural way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So those opinions and stuff like that, just being in journalism, those opinions have really broken me down as a person. And there was a time where I cried. I literally cried when I was actually doing a shoot or a package. Sorry, I had to think about the term. A package. When I was doing a package, and I was like, I always felt like I had to get my hair done. And I was broke as hell. And I was like, I gotta get my hair done. And I cried because I was like, there was this one time I wore a bun and I sent the package into my professor and I cried. And I was like, I'm so sorry about my hair. And she was like, what are you talking about? Like, you're fine. It's an assignment. It's not real life.
Yeah, and it's amazing how one opinion can change the trajectory of how you feel about yourself and how you move. Because sometimes somebody can make a comment about you and it could be something they just joking about. And you can be like, dang.
Yeah.
Like, listen, y'all. My forehead, I got a 7 head. I am not ashamed to say that because growing up, everybody always said, you have a big forehead. And I'm like, listen, I got it from my daddy.
We always get the foreheads from the
so
daddy.
I got a 7 head. So I used to be so insecure about wearing my forehead out because of other people's opinions. And then it got to the point where it looked like I would pull this back and my head would be out, okay? Because this is what I was born with and this is what God blessed me with, so I'm going to make it beautiful anyway, even if you don't think it's okay.
Yeah.
Because so what I had to do is some opinions, really bother you, but it's like, what makes you happy?
Yeah.
Because if my forehead being out, listen, sometimes every hairstyle don't look right on everybody. And I'm okay with that. I know I cannot wear straight feet and braids back because I will look like I have no hairline.
I'm sorry.
But those opinions can really shape you because like I said, all my life before I just start wearing my forehead out, I wore a band because of what people said.
Yeah.
And people say to me still, even today, your forehead is big. I know. I look in the mirror every day. Thank you.
But you learn to gain confidence and, work it and make it happen.
Yep.
And you find out what works for you and go from there. So all of that stuff that people be saying, opinionated people be saying, it really don't matter. Opinions are
inevitable though.
Oh, in what sense?
Is it inevitable to avoid? Because sometimes I feel like subconsciously opinions influence us and influence our decisions, and we don't think they do, but they do. Like even like I think the easiest thing for people to relate to is like dating. Because when you're dating somebody and they're like, oh, I don't think that person's for you. And then they're like, oh, they're X, Y, and Z. You're only telling them the bad stuff. And then all that stuff subconsciously starts to influence you and you start talking to your partner.
And that could be your husband.
Yep.
That could be your husband. But we also, speaking of relationships, even getting opinions in relationships, we take in consideration people's, like if our boyfriend or something like that is telling us something, we'll take it with, we'll be like, dang, is it like, we'll take it to the heart. And it's like, why is it like that? But I don't know. Moral of the story is, I feel like the opinions that are given to you, take them into consideration, whether they're good, bad, ugly. It's okay to take in considerations. Let me put it this way. It's okay to take in considerations, but it's important that you also realize, and this is also, talking about, this brings us back to talking about who we are. It's also important that you, also take into consideration knowing who you are before you take opinions. That's what I'm getting at.
Yeah, because it can influence your identity, it can shape who you are. So you don't want to take everything for everybody because you'll be somebody else.
You will be somebody else. You don't.
What do y'all think?
Yes, tell us what you think. Put it down in the comments, all right?